MegaPodTastic.
Good morning, MegaPodlings. It's Crazy Joe back at Water Tower Cinema. I haven't been here for a while, but we're here today to see the movie Red Notice, starring The Rock, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds. Looks pretty entertaining. It's going to be streaming on Netflix next week, but this week it did get a theatrical release, and it's playing at only a few theaters, but this is one of the theaters, and we're going to go check it out. Now I'm a little curious. This theater is supposed to be checking vaccination status at the door. That's their posted policy. And last time we were here, they did not check my vaccination status. And that's a shame, because that was one of the things that made my wife feel comfortable about coming back to this theater, was the fact that she knew everyone around us was going to be vaccinated. And then when they didn't check our status, she lost faith. So hopefully today they will check my status. We will find out. But if they do, that'll make my wife feel a lot more comfortable about coming here in the future. Let's go check this out. It does say proof of vaccination will be required. No proof, no entry. Let me mask up. I am fully masked. Here we go. Oh, one change I noticed from last time I was here. The electronic board that had the movie times has been removed.
What's up, man?
Hello, how are you?
All right, bro. Thank you. Yeah, good. Gotta see you time.
The birthday room where they hold children's birthday parties has had a little bit of a facelift since the last time I've been here. It's got some Disney characters on the wall. It's Jasmine, Spider-Man, Tiana, Iron Man, Snow White, and Moana. That's pretty neat. That's definitely a new addition. Here's the poster. Pros and cons. Black Adam, Wonder Woman, and Deadpool. And we're in Theater 10. The electronic devices that tell you what's playing in each theater are not working today, but this is where we're going. And it is mostly empty. Red Notice may be playing in a theater near you. It's gotten a very, very limited theatrical release, as Netflix films often do. Obviously, Martin Scorsese's The Irishman was a Netflix original that got a theatrical release. Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead was a Netflix original that got a theatrical release. And Army of the Dead didn't play around here. It didn't play anywhere near me. I would have liked to have seen Army of the Dead on the big screen, but I did not get the opportunity to do so. However, Red Notice was playing down at Water Tower Cinema, and I did check it out. It's now streaming on Netflix. So if you have a Netflix subscription, you could watch Red Notice right now. You could stop my video and watch Red Notice now, because it's right there on Netflix for you. And it's also in theaters. I do think this is a film that could have been a big box office hit if it got a wide theatrical release. It is, well, in a word, it's great. Red Notice is great. I enjoyed the heck out of Red Notice. It is so much fun. You know, in Hobbs and Shaw, and I'm not a fan of the Fast and the Furious movies. I've never been a fan of the Fast and the Furious movies, mostly because I hate Vin Diesel. But I went and saw Hobbs and Shaw because Vin Diesel wasn't in it. I mean, the weakest part of the Fast and the Furious movies wasn't there. No Vin Diesel, sold. I'll go check that out. Besides, I like Jason Statham and I like The Rock. But when I saw Hobbs and Shaw, early on in the film, Ryan Reynolds makes an appearance, and Ryan Reynolds and The Rock had such great chemistry together that I kept thinking to myself, I like Jason Statham, but do we really need Jason Statham? I would be more than happy to watch Hobbs and Ryan Reynolds. You put Hobbs and Reynolds, make that spinoff. I want to see, I don't remember Ryan Reynolds' character's name in Hobbs and Shaw, I apologize. But I'm like, yeah, I'll watch that spinoff. Give me that. And in a way, they gave us that. Because this is a film in which it's a crime caper, an art heist, in which Ryan Reynolds plays one of the world's greatest art thieves, and Gal Gadot is one of the other greatest art thieves, and the two of them have this competition with each other, with Gal Gadot trying to set up Ryan Reynolds and tipping off the FBI as to his heists. And then we get The Rock as the FBI agent who comes to stop Ryan Reynolds taking these tips that he's gotten from Gal Gadot. But she ends up framing him, too. She ends up framing him for the crimes. So now he is also put in prison, and Ryan Reynolds and The Rock have to work together, the FBI agent and the art thief, in order to stop the other art thief, which is Gal Gadot. This is a fun crime art thriller action comedy. It checks off a lot of boxes. It's a comedy. It's an action film. It's got a little bit of everything. And the movie totally, it totally rides on the chemistry between The Rock and Ryan Reynolds. That's the thrust of the film. Gal Gadot is great in this, by the way. She's terrific, but it's Ryan Reynolds and The Rock's movie. They really sell it. The two of these guys just have such great chemistry. I laughed from start to finish. I really did. I laughed from start to finish. They're just a delight to watch together. This script is very, very witty. It is surprising. It had some plot twists that I did not see coming. They you know, a lot of times these things are predictable, but I didn't see certain things coming. So they do a good job. It's a good script. It's a really good script. It's a witty script. It's a fun script. And these two characters just bounce off each other beautifully. And some people will probably complain that these actors aren't really stretching themselves. Ryan Reynolds is doing what Ryan Reynolds always does. He's the comedic smart ass, and The Rock is the charismatic tough guy. Like, they're not breaking any molds here. They're doing what they always do. The Rock is playing The Rock. Ryan Reynolds is playing Ryan Reynolds. They're giving us exactly what you expect from The Rock and Ryan Reynolds. They're not stretching themselves as actors in any way. And that's okay. That's okay. Because if you're looking for someone to play Ryan Reynolds and you're looking for someone to play The Rock, nobody does it better than Ryan Reynolds and The Rock. And they're just a delight to watch. And if these actors do want to stretch themselves and make something a little different, I'll happily watch it, but I'll also happily watch them do what they do best. And this is the two of them doing what they do best. I had a smile on my face from start to finish. I don't know what more I can say. This movie is just fun and funny, and it's worth watching. I think it's wasted on Netflix. It's something that should be seen on the big screen. If you can only see it on Netflix, then by God, see it on Netflix. If you can get out to a local theater and they're showing it, please do so. This would have been a big box office franchise with more theatrical release and more promotion. So it's kind of they kind of blew it, you know. I think they had a franchise, a box office franchise on their hands, and unfortunately, it's just going to be a Netflix thing now. So that's a shame. But if they want to do sequels to this, I will watch every single one of them because these guys just work so well together. Big high five for Red Notice. Check it out. Streaming right now on Netflix, and maybe, possibly at a theater near you as well, depending on where you live. Keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander pajamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. I know we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.